Hare आप लोग थोड़ा प्रिपेयर्ड हो गए होंगे क्लास सुनने के लिए, even though it wouldn't be much, but still mantra acts whatever the source is. Okay, Hare Krishna.
ये टैबलेट में लाइव हो रहा है, लाइव जा रहा है उसके अंदर
अच्छा हरे कृष्णा। सो होपफुली आप लोगों के पास पोस्टर्स आए होंगे। क्या क्लास है आज का? कोई बताना चाहेगा व्हाट्स द टॉपिक टुडे? एस्केपिज्म। फर्स्ट ये बताएंगे, थोड़ी ना सब चीज बताऊंगा। तो आप लोगों ने मतलब पोस्टर अच्छे से पढ़ा नहीं, ठीक है कोई बात नहीं। पोस्टर ध्यान से नहीं पढ़ा तो भी दिक्कत नहीं है, बट क्लास ध्यान से सुनिए आप लोग। सो हमारे साथ हैं सागर प्रभु। सागर प्रभु को आप में से बहुत सारे लोग जानते हैं ऑलरेडी, आपने उनके लेक्चर्स सुने हैं। दैट्स व्हाई यू आर कमिंग हियर, बीइंग इंस्पायर्ड फ्रॉम हिम। You know, we are all inspired from him. You know, the way he talks, you know, walking the talk, that's the point. There are many people who can talk, but they can't walk, right? Devotees are like that, or at least, you know, we try to be like that. In my case, at least I'm trying still. So, the topic today is very relevant. आज का जो topic है वो बहुत relevant है। हम में से बहुत सारे लोगों ने बाहर देखा है ना, लाइफ में कुछ नहीं होता तो क्या बोलते हैं कि कुछ नहीं हुआ तो बाबा बन जाएंगे। पॉलिटिशियंस होते पता है इन्होंने जिंदगी में कुछ कर नहीं पाया, लेकिन आज देखो कितने सारे स्पिरिचुअल लीडर्स हैं वो पॉलिटिक्स में भी है। सो इट इज मच मोर लाइक हमको एक बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग मिलता है व्हाट स्पिरिचुअलिटी फ्रॉम द पर्सन हु इज प्रैक्टिसिंग इट। हम लोग दुनिया समाज में चाय की दुकान पे जाके बैठ करके उनसे सुन लेंगे कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी क्या है। एक रिक्शा वाला भी हमारे भारत में इतना ज्ञान रखता है कि आपको बता पाए कि भक्ति होती क्या है, वो भी आपको ज्ञान दे देगा भक्ति के ऊपर, राइट? बट द पॉइंट इज कि what is the reality of spirituality? किस थीम पे है वो आप लोगों को पूरा सेशन बैठने के बाद ही पता चलेगा। तो इसके लिए हम लोग सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे, वी वेलकम आवर स्पीकर बाय लाउडली चैंटिंग द हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र, जो अभी तक आप लोगों ने प्रैक्टिस किया इसी के लिए था, जोर से चैंट करना, ठीक है। तो जितने जोर से आप लोग चैंट कर सकते हैं टू वेलकम सागर प्रभु, उतने जोर से चैंट करेंगे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। सो इट्स ऑल ओवर टू सागर प्रभु। देखिए अच्छे अच्छे क्लिप्स रखे हैं आपके लिए, टीजर।
पहले वीडियो दिखा ना, क्या आवाज नहीं कर, ऑटो का आ रहा है, ऑटो का। हरे कृष्ण। मकरंद दुसरी टेप नाही, खाली वाटतं लॅपटॉप तोंडावर. बंद करा सगळे बघताय ते, फ्लॅप बंद करा. पीसी स्क्रीन पे डालू क्या, पीसी स्क्रीन ऑन, हाँ पीसी स्क्रीन डाला है, नहीं हो रहा, पीसी पे नहीं हो रहा.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे.
इसमें कम करो, इसमें कम और ये डुप्लीकेट करना है, वापस बंद हो जाएगा. कर सकते हैं, वही तो डुप्लीकेट कर सकते स्लाइड शो बाद में. हाँ यहाँ से तुम ठीक है, प्ले कर ठीक है.
Hare Krishna. Sorry for delay. So this class will be in English. Okay, so please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Namo Jnantimirandasya Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manodishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamiyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namo Vishwapadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Paschyata Deshatharine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna. So I would like to welcome you all for this self-excellence evening program. So first thing I want to know that who is coming for first time here today? Is anyone there? Okay. So special welcome to you three. And the rest everyone is coming, right? From when? Like everyone, who all are chanting? Please raise your hand. Who all are chanting your rounds? चैंटिंग माला करते हैं, हिंदी में पूछो आप, गले में माला है आपके? ओके, हैंडसम. ओके, who is coming from like 1 month or 2 months? Okay, that's handsome. So for today's topic is very interesting and it is spirituality and escapism. So most of the time what happens that when we go outside or when we start practicing spirituality, when we start practicing bhakti, what happens is that people criticize us. People say that, oh, you are trying to escape from reality. You are trying to escape from responsibilities. You are running. So this is a stamp given when we start doing spiritual things in our daily life. When we include it, what happens? This is a stamp given to us. So let's discuss this today. Okay, what actually are we really escaping from it, or what we are doing? Okay, so this session will be interesting for you, and also I'll try to keep it interactive. Okay, so I would request that whenever a question is asked, you also interact. Okay, and whatever question you have, you can ask at the end of lecture. Okay, so it will be like a ride. We will move faster. Okay, so let's start. Hare Krishna. So there is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita 3.4 which says, Na karmanam anarambhan naishkarmyam purusha asnute na cha sannyasana deva siddhim samadhi gacchati. So this shloka is spoken by Shri Bhagavan Vacha, the Lord himself, the Lord Krishna himself. Okay, so what he is saying, Srila Prabhupada is giving translation to this shloka, and Prabhupada is saying, not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. So this ISKCON founder Acharya, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has given purport as it is. Okay, so there is no like, what I think, maybe, it's not like, it's complete. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada is saying that not where what Krishna is saying, that is repeated, that is written here. Okay, so there is one googly given by Krishna. If we read again this translation, there is confusion. Not by merely abstaining from work one can achieve freedom from reaction. So Krishna is saying that if we do not work, if we think that okay, I will not work, then I will not get the reaction. If someone says that I will not do anything and I will sit, so he is not doing anything. Is he not doing anything? He is doing something, right? There is a desire of what? Sitting. And what Krishna is saying further, he is saying nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. So if someone thinks, okay, मैं बाबा बन जाऊंगा, मैं दाढ़ी बढ़ा लूंगा, okay, I will go to some place. So Krishna is saying, no, Navachala sannyasa na deva. So sannyas also will not give perfection in our life. So confusing, right? So one side he is saying, no, you have to perform action. And if you perform action and if you renunciate, then also you will not get perfection. Then how we will get perfection? That is the question. Okay, so that is the lecture today. Very interesting, and how our topic will be covered in that only we will try to understand. Okay. There is one shloka in Padma Puran which says Jalaja Navalakshani Stavara Laksha Vimshati Primayo Rudra Sankhyatar Prikshinam Dasha Lakshanam Trimsha Lakshani Parvaha Chatur Lakshani Manusha. So this Padma Puran shloka is very interesting. How it is interesting? It says that Jalaja Navalakshani. And what does that mean? Jalaja means what? Jala means what? Water. Okay, so inside water, how much species are there? Navalakshani, 9 lakh. Now if science goes inside water, science and technology, scientists, and many others, if they go inside water and to find out how many species are there inside water, will they be able to find the number? No, that is why where Shastra comes into the picture. We have to see through Shastra, which we call Shastra Chakshu. Shastra is giving perfect number of how many species are there inside water. We cannot find. It will take, life after life. Still we will not be able to find. In combination, if we try to find the whole world, still we will not find. Because there are some species which cannot be visible to our eyes, inside water also. And how much time we will spend inside water? That is the other question. Okay, so how much it is there in Jala? Jalaja Navalakshali. Okay, so it's 9 lakh species inside water. And then it says Stavara Laksha Vimsati. Now Stavara means what? Trees. Non-living. So how much they are? 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs of trees. They are also living beings. Right? They also grow. They are also giving us the oxygen. So 20 lakhs are the Stavara. Next, Krimeyo Rudra Sankhyakat. So what they are saying, the reptiles, how much they are? 11 lakhs. These are the perfect numbers which Shastra gives. Next, in the air, how many are there? 10 lakhs. How many do we know? Kawa chhod ke, Tota chhod ke, Tota bhi nahi dikhta hai. And there are 10 lakhs in the air. What do we know? What we can see through these eyes? If now there is no light in the room, we cannot see even our hand. So what is the use of that eyes? When we need light, then only we can see our hand, ourselves or others. So there is no use of these eyes also. That is the reason why we need Shastra to see. That is the reason why we need Shastra as a sun. And then only we can see. Okay. Next is Trimshal Lakshani Parvaha. That means the wild animals in the forest. How many are there? 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs wild animals. So if we sum up, if we total all this, it comes to 80 lakhs. And then 4 lakhs are remaining, and what they are? Chatur Lakshani Manushaha. 4 lakh species of humans. So what is the comparison between 4 lakhs and 80 lakhs? Is there anything like, we can compare something? We say that, so much population is there. But what about them? 80 lakh species are there, and how much population they have? Still God is supplying whom, how much? We should think like that. My point for taking this shloka is that we are just 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs of species we are, the humans. We have got this human form of life now, and we are wasting it. It is like a Ferris wheel. What is a Ferris wheel? आकाश पालना देखा? गए कभी? सर्कस और समथिंग यहाँ पे होता है, क्या बोलते हैं उसको हिंदी में? झूला ना, मेला में जो झूला होता है. So what we do, we sit inside that. It goes up, it goes down, right? When it is going up, we feel something like interesting. And then when we are coming down, it feels like a fear. Oh, we are continuously rotating inside this chakra of life, birth, death, old age and disease. Continuously we are taking birth, we are having diseases. How many diseases are there in this body? Ayurveda says 1200 diseases are already there with everyone. Just one moment, one element, kapha, pitta, vayu is, increase or decrease, you are gone. Disease is there. You have to go for checkup. So this one shloka in Shastras which says that ahara nidra bhayamaitun amcha. So ahara nidra bhayamaitun amcha means what? Ahara, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, everyone is doing. Right? Eating, animals are also eating, birds are also eating, we are also eating, sleeping, right? Mating, having children, doing sex, and then defending, we also defend. You go nearby dog, they will also defend. So this is going on with everyone. Ahara nidra bhayamaitun amcha. सामान्य एतत् पशुभिः नराणां धर्मेण हीना अधिको विशेषो धर्मेण हीना पशुभिः समाना. And if we as a human being, we do not think above that, think about God, think about Krishna. God, these animals, they cannot read Bhagavad Gita, right? If you go down and catch some dogs and bring them here, oh, sit, very nice lecture for Bhagavad Gita. Will they be sitting here? One of them will bite. But we as a human being, we can understand. And if we are not able to understand in this, then what we are? We are also an animal. Human being is a rational animal, but now that rational has been cut off. Only an animal, if we are doing this. Okay, so we should understand that what our human life is, how much it is important. Okay, what we are doing in our life is that we took birth. Okay, after taking this birth, we didn't choose our face cut, right? Did we choose? थोड़ा सा एडिटिंग कर लेता हूँ लैपटॉप में, ये मेरा फेस कट होगा, ऐसे बियर्ड होगा, है ना, ये मेरे मम्मी पापा होंगे, ये दिस इज गिवन टू अस. Your parents is given to you. You have not chosen, right? And then what we do? We start, growing. We start understanding what things are. This is my mother. This is my father. This is my school. And then we go to school, and then we are writing continuously. We are studying. We are trying to take knowledge. Why we are trying to take knowledge? Because this body is in ignorance. We do not understand things. This body is full of ignorance. That is the reason why we go to school, we go to college to take knowledge. We don't have anything. We don't have any knowledge. Complete ignorance. Okay. Then what we do? We do write. We keep writing. We keep writing our assignments, the exams and everything. And then what happens is we get some stress in our life. We start experiencing the stress. Then what happens after that experience? We started losing our hairs. Many problems are there. I'm just going through some basic problems what we are getting. Then we get these spectacles, this char aankhein. Then we start we are moving forward. What is happening? Then after our studies we are trying to find a job. And हमारे हिसाब से चाहिए. Time, salary, we want, हमारे हिसाब से ये आप बहुत सारे, there are many jobs, there are many jobs outside, but what is happening that according to our comfort, we are not getting that job. Then what happens that we are not trying, we are not able to focus on our body. Then our belly is coming outside. We are trying to see the actors, the cricketers, how their abs are there, and we are trying to follow them, but that is not also, we are not able to catch that. Then what happens? Our parents, they are, दूर जा रहे हैं हमसे. They are not hearing what parents are saying. They are trying to say something, but we are ignoring them. You don't know anything. I know everything. I will live according to my life, my rules. Then everyone's goal is this. After getting job, why we are studying? Why we will get the job? To get married, you know. Everyone is trying to find that relationship which is, you know, the best. But how many people are finding that? We are just living in an imaginary world of movies that my, you know, relation will be also like that. But no one is having. Then what happens is that we are trying to, you know, satisfy ourselves. We try to, every day we try to sleep, you know, nicely, but we are not able to sleep nicely. That is our full topic is there of sleep. We try to, you know, we make many plans we are making, right? मैं उठूंगा सुबह, we, you know, put on alarm 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but how many times we are waking at that time? We are just snoozing that. These things are, you know, basic problems. Everyone has their home, and if somebody does not have home, then his dream is to have one home in Mumbai. You know, his dream is like that. And if someone is having home, then he is dreaming for a bigger. So these are the basic problems, you know, basic things which we are discussing. Okay, we will move ahead. And after doing all these things, what we get? Frustration, and then we move toward what? We think that, okay, this intoxication we should do, you know, this will actually get relief. All the people who are like, you know, in the family life, the husbands, what they are doing right now? They are going to job and they are trying to enjoy through intoxication only. This is the best they are following now. No other happiness in this world. You know, Mahavadi also says that Brahma Satya Jagan Nitya. There is nothing in this world. So let's drink. And if someone goes ahead of that, what he does? Okay, there is nothing. No one is helping me. You know, everyone is like selfish. Let's give up. But there are very less people who actually try to understand who is myself, who is the self, who am I? That is the biggest question. And we, somewhere or other, we are trying to know that what it is, what actually spirituality is. You know, so very less are there. And then what happens is that after they try to go for spirituality, they are also diverted to many other places. Like some Baba, है ना, बीड़ी पीने वाला बाबा मिल जाता है, अंगूठी देने वाला बाबा मिल जाता है. So many are there. So they are cheated. But there are very less, you know, Bahunam Janmanamante, Jnanvan Mam Prapadyate. So after many births, one try to understand who is actually self and who is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. I'll give you one example, very nice example is this. Suppose you are at home. Okay, so what we do basically when we are at home, we are wearing normal t-shirts and pants, right? Half pant mostly, half chaddi, t-shirt mein hum log, we are staying at home. Okay, suppose you are going to college, you have to give presentation. Then what we wear? We wear a coat, you know, nice dress we are wearing. Okay, and suppose in college you have done some mischief, and you land up, you know, you got a, you know, fight with your friend, and what happens is that you go to jail. Then this dress you are getting, and after there also you got some fight with someone. And then what happens is you got beaten and you land up into hospital. Okay. So point what I am making in this is whenever when we are going some places, there is their dress which we have to wear. Okay, so first when we were at home, we were wearing what, t-shirt and pant. When we went to college, we were wearing coat and, you know, for presentations. When we are going for jail, we are wearing this carry prison house. Okay, and then in hospital also we see, right? So similarly, we are changing dresses. You know, we are changing dresses. Where is that small boy? Now he is sitting here. His name is Lakshman, right? Lakshman Prabhu. Now there was some Lakshman Prabhu small 10 years before. Where he is now? Same, right? He is the same person. But where is that small one now? So we are changing dress every day, every night. But we are not understanding this. Okay, so we should try to understand that we are changing the dress every moment. So we were in the room, then we came outside, And then we started growing. So this growing, we are celebrating our birthday, right? But what is the birthday actually? We are moving towards what? Death. And then after that, what will happen? Then again birth. Similarly, like right now, we are, moving. Our age is increasing. Our dress is changing. Similarly, what will happen after death? New dress will be given. Now that dress will be depending upon our activities, our consciousness at the time of death. Anta kalecha mameva smaran muktva kaleva. So that will be depending on our activities also. So if we, like in Shastra says, if someone wants to eat meat more, his whole life he is eating meat only, then he will get the dress of lion, tiger, then keep running behind animals in jungle. There is another dress of snake, cobra. Cobra is always in ignorance. See, if we are passing nearby, if he is there, what he will do? Immediately, he will try to bite. We are doing nothing, still he will bite. So full ignorance body. And then fish body. There are many bodies. So this we will get. And the human body, which is very rare, where we can understand things. I will ask one question. What is death? Please answer. If someone can answer. What is death? Yes, Prabhu. Soul leaves the body, that is death. But now also, if we see that we are transforming, right? We are changing, so soul is there, and still our dress is getting changed, right? So we cannot say that soul leaves the body, that is there. Anyone else? Somebody wants to try what is there?
It's the end of the journey of the soul in this body to be transferred to another body or whatever thing based on the account that the soul has made and based on our activities.
Okay, so what we, everyone we are thinking that death means that one stage at the end of life of this human form which will come, and then what happen? We are leaving this body. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So everyone is thinking that death means the moment which will come in this human form of life where we have to give up, right? Everything. Mrityu sarva harasham. But we are not thinking that every day we are dying. When we are getting this material body, the soul is always transforming. This body every time it is transforming into another body. We will come to that. Okay. So this is Dr. Harry Monson. He is a professor of anatomy, Illinois College of Medicine. What he says, it's very interesting. Please listen. What he says that human body contains mostly water, and then other contents are calcium 5 pounds, phosphate 1.5 pounds, potassium, and etc. So he's saying that this body consists of this much. Let's see what is the cost of that body. It's rupees 110. Surprising, right? So this is the cost of our body. Now scientists have these rupees, right? We can give 110 rupees. Okay, we can give 500 rupees. But can they make this type of body? They have this, potassium, calcium, they have, right? And it is just 5 pounds, it is not much more. But still, they are not able to make this body. What about soul? They cannot even make an ant, moving ant, a very little one. Okay, let's move ahead. Anyone knows who is she? Shri Devi. Okay, very nice. Bollywood. So much effulgent, right? Very nice, beautiful face. Very nice hairs. Everything is there, right? Everything is there. Also, after leaving the body, everything is there. But why then, so much difference? Where that effulgent has been, where it went? Who was the attractive feature in that body? The soul is the attractive feature. we are getting attracted to many things, but why we are getting attracted? Because it's a soul and nothing else. Okay, we will move forward. Who is this? I'm asking question. Who is it? Anyone? No? Yes? Mitro? Yeah, very nice. So this was a little boy whose name is, so it's an actor, right? His name is Akshay Kumar. So he was a little boy. Now, he grown up, he became Yovanam, Kumaram Yovanam Jara. So he was a Kumar, he was a young boy, now he went to Yuva Avastha, and then what happens? He's changing dress. Every moment we are dying, but we don't understand these things. Okay, let's move to the other topic now. We are trying to follow Dharma. What is Dharma? If we ask anyone, what is Dharma? Dharma, we say is that, oh, it is my religion which I have to follow. Right? And Dharma means what? There are many types of Dharma, like Purush Dharma, Desha Dharma, and etc. Okay, let's try to focus here. Just like we have family, we have responsibility, so someone will say that is my Dharma. I am a Purush, then my Purush Dharma is there. I have to work, I have to do my responsibilities. I have to feed my family. Right? Then there is Dan Dharma, I have to give donation also. Then there is Desh Dharma. Okay, every Dharma we are thinking of, but we are not thinking of what? Moksha Dharma. Moksha is also Dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kama, we are thinking of Artha. Financial, how we can earn, we are thinking of Kama. But what about Dharma, Artha, Kama, and then Moksha? Anybody into it? No one, right? If we ask someone what is Dharma, then what people will say? Religions. Everyone has this understanding only. Dharma means what? I'm a Hindu, tu Muslim, I'm a Sindhi, Marwadi, Gujarati, Kannadi, I'm Madrasi. These are the Dharma. This is the religion only. But what exactly religion is? So our Shastra says that Jivera Swarupa Hai Krishnera Nityada. So our real Dharma is that we are the servants of Krishna. We are servants of the Lord, which we have forgotten, right? What is this? Sugar, right? If we are taking a spoon of sugar, okay, and if it is not sweet, then can we call it as a sugar? No. Right? So what is the Dharma of that sugar? Sweetness. Sweetness is the Dharma of sugar, right? We as a Jeev, we as a soul, what is our Dharma is to serve, right? And we are seeing this in this world. What we are doing, we are trying to serve someone, right? We are doing one job, we are serving that company, right? Service पे जा रहा हूँ, है ना? नौकरी. From where this word नौकरी came? नौकर ही है तुम. So now we are always a servant. We serve grandfather, grandmother, mother, father. If someone will say no, I don't serve anyone, then he will serve himself. He will eat, he will sleep, he will drink. He will do everything. So what he is doing? He is serving his senses. Right? There is one interesting shloka related to this topic. What it says, Neha Vikram Nasosti Pratyavayana Vidyate Svalpam Apyasa Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Very interesting slope. What it says that little, in this endeavor there is no loss or diminution. There is no loss. When you start acting in spirituality, when you start practicing, there is no loss. And what it says, and little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Trayate Mahato Bhayat. The most dangerous fear. I googled yesterday only to see what is the most dangerous fear. People are fear of, and it was surprising to me. So everyone will say that no, death is the most fear, right? Everyone must be fearing, but it is not. Hare Krishna. So when I checked what it is, you want to hear what it is? So the most dangerous fear right now is to speak on the mic in front of people. So this is the fearful situation for everyone. They are not, मृत्यु को तो इज्जत ही नहीं है. Death, they are not most fearful, but that death is the most fearful, for everyone. And it says that a little advancement on this part will help. You know, there is one example in our Shastra. That example is of whom? The Ajamila. You know, so there is a near-death experience story in our Shastra. Who is the Ajamil? So if I will not cover this story, there is one interesting book written by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. That book name is A Second Chance. Okay, so I will not going to cover full story here, but you can read that book. It is available outside. After finishing this class, you can see that book. A Second Chance, you can read the very interesting story of Ajamila, very much applicable to our life in this Kali Yuga. So what happens that he was practicing spirituality at the start of his life, but what happens is after that he was doing most sinful, abominable actions. And at the end of his life, what happens is that he sees that Yamdutas are coming to take him. Nearby, his son was there, whose name was Narayan, a little boy. So, as he was affectionate to that boy, what he did, he just called out Narayana after seeing that Yamduta. And because of this little, you know what we had, the sloka, Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya. This little advancement, there is no loss in spirituality. What happened is that Vishnudut came there and saved him. They cut off the rope which was, thrown by this Yamdutas to catch his soul, and it was cut off by this Vishnudutas, and he was saved. After that, he went to Haridwar, and then he practiced spirituality, and then he went back to Godhead. So this is very interesting story. I have not covered. You can read that book, A Second Chance by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, I am moving forward. I am going to show one video. Please have a look. Very important video.
Most people spend their lives wrapped up in rushing to and fro. As time flows quickly by, days, months, and years rush by in the blink of an eye. Yet for some reason, people try to ignore this fact. It is as if they think they will never grow old. Yet the days of youth that they so fondly imagine will never end are really very short. Almost everyone realizes that he will grow old one day. Yet young people always feel that those days are very far off. They refuse to accept that they will one day be old, weak, and helpless. The two young people in this picture are good looking, with clean and perfect skins and shining teeth. But there is another important detail. These pictures were taken in 1955. When this picture was taken, these two were most probably not giving any thought to the fact that they would one day grow old. Yet some 15 years or more have now gone by, and nothing remains of the youth and beauty in the picture. Destroys everything. That is a law of the world.
Hare Krishna. So, we think the real problem in our life is our neighbor. The real problem in our life is the government who is not giving me the quota of open, given me the open category. Should have given us also the, like SC what they have got. We think that real problem is many things, many real problems we have in our life, what we think. But what is actually the real problems, which is said by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita, 13 chapter 8 to 12 verse. It says, birth, death, old age and disease are the real problem. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. So these are the real problems of our life, which we are not thinking with. As a Buddhist also, Gautam Buddha also came as a Siddhartha, what he saw after going outside. These 4 problems. And then he thought that Nirvana should be done. But no one understanding what is Nirvana. Actually, it is a state of getting free from this clutches of birth, old age, disease and death. Disease, how many types of diseases are there? We cannot even count. Millions and trillions. How many hospitals are there in Mumbai? But how many of the hospitals have saved life? Can anybody save any man, from death? Old age, what we saw a video of old age. And the birth is, we actually have forgotten this problem of birth. But if we see a woman, if we are seeing a woman, let's suppose if woman is standing here, okay, and she is conceiving a baby. So what position is that baby right now? After delivery, what happens is that first the baby's head is coming out at the time of delivery, right? So if we are hanged, for 9 months we are hanged upside down, will it be pleasing? We should think little bit. Okay, let's move forward. There is one interesting shloka, okay, in Mahabharata, where Yudhishthir Maharaj is saying this shloka. Why I am taking this? We are trying to escape from many things, right? And as a practicing spirituality, we are trying to also escape from what? Lust. Right? This calm is always disturbing us in our spirituality. Right? Srila Prabhupada says in Bhagavatam that every moment a boy is thinking of a girl and a girl is thinking of a boy. Every moment. And this is, we are also facing this problem that, okay, we have to, avoid. But what Kamdev says, Yudhishthir Maharaj is glorifying Kamdev. Let's see what Yudhishthir Maharaj is saying. He's saying, Ekam vastu dida kartum bahava santa dharmina, jayate ekas maro dharmi, dvayar ekam karatiya. So very interestingly, Yudhishthir Maharaj is glorifying Kamdev, the Cupid. And what he's saying that, Ekam vastu dida kartum. Shooting an arrow and cutting one thing into 2, anybody can do. Right? We can do. Anybody can do this thing. But what he's saying ahead? He's saying Jayate Ekos Marodhanvi. Now, Jay ho to Kamdev. Why? He's saying Dvayor Ekam Karadiya. He is shooting an arrow and he's combining 2 things into 1. So what we are trying to escape from this Kamdev. But what Kamdev, see what Yudhishthir Maharaj is saying here. This is Kamdev. Kamdev says after this sloka, Kamdev says, whenever one person tries to avoid me, avoid kama, avoid lust, okay, he tries to chant 2 more rounds. He tries to control his belly, control his tongue. But Kamdev says, I come into that. I come in that austerity. I will come into that Ekadashi. I will come into that extra rounds and disturb him. This is reality. This is how we can escape. So spirituality, yes, it is very easy, but at the same time we have to be sincere. Okay, the big question for now, what it is spirituality and escapism. Okay, let's now focus on this. Someone will say, yes, people are saying that you're trying to escape, we are not, responsible, you are running from your responsibilities, your family is there, you are not earning, right? So you are running. We will understand this thing. Before that, what Srila Prabhupada says. Srila Prabhupada says that 4 types of people are there in this world. Very interesting. Okay, listen. First thing he says, there is lazy fool. Now, a person, we know this, right? These are we only. What we have, lazy and fool also. Manda sumanda madhyo. So our mati is what? We are not fortunate also. We are lazy. We want to sleep. Every time what we are thinking, that whenever I will get today time, I will sleep. Today I will sleep at 9. After 9:30, after every time what we are thinking of sleeping, and we are fool also. We are not going. We are not taking the right decision also in our life. So this is first type. Second type is what? Active fool. Okay. So he is active. He is the person. We will see that okay, he is active. He is doing something, but what he is doing? Unnecessary, foolishness. He is doing, but it is not pleasing. Third thing, what Srila Prabhupada says is that person is active, intelligent. Now, how can one say that he is active and intelligent? So what we can, as an example, we can say that the scientists, they are active also, and they are intelligent also, right? And fourth is lazy intelligent. Now, how can we understand a person is lazy also and intelligent also? Can anybody guess? Spirituals, yes, but some other example, like in materially, if you can say lazy intelligent, how we can say? I'll give an example. Okay, as time is running, I'll just give an example. As an example, if we can see a lift, a lift, we see, we can climb the stairs and we can go, right? It is better for us. But a lazy, intelligent person, what he has done, he has made a lift. He is lazy, so he has made, but he is intelligent. Confusing, right?
Playing chess.
Playing chess. Yeah, many things are there. Mixer, anything you can take. That is the example of lazy intelligent. And this actually applies to spirituality, just like you said. Okay, so we in this Kali-yuga, we want shortcuts in our life. So this is the best shortcut, to think about the moksha dharma. Okay, let's move forward. So the big question that is spirituality and escapism. If we say that we are not, yes, we are escaping from what? We are escaping from birth, death, old age and disease. We are escaping from the entanglement of this material world. We are escaping from these clutches of Maya. We are escaping from this cycle of birth and death, old age and disease. So yes, we are escaping, but we are not escaping from our responsibilities. And how do we understand that? Let's take a shloka from Bhagavatam. It says that Savai pumsam paro dharmo yatho bhakti radoksaje hai tuki apratiyata yayatma suprasiddhati. So we are not running from our responsibility, and this translation, if we read, it says the supreme occupation, the supreme dharma of our humanity is what? For all humanity is that by which man can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendental Lord. So this is the paro dharma. We say about Purush dharma, we say about Desha dharma, Dana dharma, Raj dharma, Stri dharma, many dharmas are there. But what is the paro dharma? And that is what Yato Bhakti Adokshaja, the Adokshaja who is Krishna himself, we have to do bhakti of that. And how we have to do it? Unmotivated and uninterrupted. To completely satisfy ourselves. This is the paro dharma. So we are not running from our responsibility. We are not escaping from it, but we are actually helping others. There is fire, and we are trying to tell others that there is fire in this world, but no one is ready to listen, and that what happens that they are also burning into that. How we can help them? They don't need to read Shastras. They don't want to read Shastras. So this we have to make us understand first that really we are escaping. The best example if we can give is who? This is Ratnakar Daku was there. Who was Ratnakar Daku? He was killing for his family. He was killing for his family. He was dacoit. Many things he was doing. But when Narad Muni came and saw, he just told him that what you are doing, why you are doing for your family. Can you go and ask your family whether they are going to take your sins? And when he went home, they denied. Oh, and after that what he did? He just went for the supreme occupation, the paro dharma, and never looked back. And interestingly, what happened, Narad Muni gave him the mantra. He said that chant Ram. Now, all of you chant Ram. Ram. Very easy, right? But this Ratnakar Daku was not able to chant Rama. He was like, Narad Muni saw and he saw, oh, this is very interesting now. This Rama is not able. So he got the idea. He said, chant Mara, 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 and started chanting for many years. Then what happened is that actually he chanted one time Rama. So this is paro dharma. Are we that much sinful that we are not able to chant Rama? So we have to understand this thing. And after that he wrote Valmiki, after that he wrote Ramayana. His name is Valmiki. Sita Maya also came to his kutir. Lava Kush was born there. That is the qualification given by the holy name itself to this Ratnagar Daku. Next example, if we can take Hanumanji. Yesterday only we celebrated Janmotsav. So this Hanumanji is always in the Parodharma. Next example, if we take Shabri Mata, Nathan Rishi told her that God, here Prabhu Shri Ramchandra will come. The Bhagwan himself will come. She never looked, she never thought, oh Guru, kab aayenge? Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, when he will come, never asked. Right? She served there. She was, jhadu, and then bear, and then tasting it, and then sweet bear. She was keeping aside. Every day. She never thought of getting married. If we would there, oh, Ramchandra is going to come here, okay, let's marry and give the full darshan to our family. She never thought that. She was completely, surrendered to her Guru and she was serving. So this is Parodharma. She is not running from the, this responsibilities. The last example, Arjuna himself, 4 wives he is having. 4 wives. But still Krishna is with him on the chariot. Very interesting. I am not, pushing you to get married. But we should understand what consciousness we should develop. What kind of attitude we should develop. There should be our mentality. How should be our mentality? It must be Krishna conscious. As an example, I will give. Okay. One robber is there. Right? So one robber is there. What he do? He is robbing. Okay. He just, a knife. And what he does is like, घुसा दिया पेट में for just wealth. And the other example is that a doctor is also what he is doing. He is cutting our belly, right? But this doctor we are paying nice amount, and this robber what we are doing? We are doing a case, police case. Why? Both are giving us pain, right? Both are giving us stitches. But why we are giving this our doctor's money? Because the mentality is different. Okay, mentality is very important. One doctor's mentality is what? To heal ourselves, and the other mentality is to exploit. So this mentality we have to change. Okay, spirituality is not escaping. Yes, it is escaping from many things, but it is not escaping from responsibility. It is making us responsibility. We cannot help. What help can we can do? If someone will say, oh, I have a hospital. I have given so much beds in donation in 2 hospitals. Okay, but how many lives are you saving? What we are doing for humanity? If we say that, you should, what ISKCON is doing? You have so much money. You should distribute foods to hungry. Distribute food to hungry. What you are doing after having so much money? But if we feed those hungry, what is the chance that tomorrow they are not hungry again? Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, very interestingly, he shares one story. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada, he says that serving humanity is what? He gives one example. A man is drowning into the ocean. Okay? And other man comes and what he is doing? He is saving his clothes and coming outside and saying that, oh, I have saved him. So saving this, humanity is what? We are saving like a clothes, nothing else. What about the soul? We are trying to rub, trying to shine this cage. But what about the parrot inside who is dying? The bird inside who is dying? We should think about the soul. And for that soul, this spirituality is very important. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra is very important. Prasadam is very important. If we say that, they are distributing food, we are also distributing prasadam down there, right? Food for life. But what is food for life? We actually prepared the food stuff and offered it to Krishna, and then we are giving as a prasad to everyone. It is helping to revive their consciousness. It is purifying them. As well as at the end, what is happening? Their stomach is fed. So, obviously, we are feeding, but spirituality we are giving. We are trying to revive that consciousness, which is Krishna consciousness. Okay, so whenever we are here, whenever we are practicing spirituality, we should take shelter of Krishna. And for that, for taking correct, perfect shelter of Krishna, what should we do? We should do japa. Every time we have to chant. Chanting is very important. Chanting the holy name is very important. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, kalau nasteva, 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 ratirannata. There is no other way in this Kali Yuga. There is only Harinam. And that's why he said 3 times. There is only Harinam. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam. Then there is, next point is hearing. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Kare Uday. This Shravan is very important. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. Shravan is always important. When we hear, what we are hearing? Krishna Katha we have to hear. Second thing what we hear, we have to hear. When we chant, we have to hear it attentively. These 2 things if we follow, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Kare Uday. Our Uday is perfect. Perfect consciousness is revived. This we have to do. Then we will hear what Krishna is saying from inside. Now man is dictating, mind is dictating, which is like a snake. And we are going down and down. Okay, next point is reading Srila Prabhupada's books. We read, there are many books in this world. But Srila Prabhupada books, very interesting, very on the point, and it will actually, help. This books is the actual, Bharat Maharaj was there. When Prabhu Sri Ramchandra went to the forest, what Bharat Maharaj did? Bharat Maharaj kept his this khadao, this chappal of Prabhu Sri Ramchandra on the throne, and said that this khadao will now rule. Same way in this Kali Yuga, nothing will rule, only Srila Prabhupada's book will rule. Nothing is going to rule. Next point is devotee association, very important. If we are not in association, then we are complete in Maya. Very important. What is that? Association, very important. Right? So whenever you are coming here, try to take association of devotees. Not like we come to temple and then we are going from there only taking prasadam. क्या भक्तों से मिलना है? क्या है वो लोग के पास? Time pass करते हैं. No, they are trying to help you. It is not like they are trying to catch you or they are going to take something from you. No, they are the great well-wishers are there. They are actually Krishna's representative, we can say. So we should actually interact with devotees, not like we are running from here. And the last point is prasadam, which we are going to take now. So Krishna prasadam is very important. So these 5 points, if we follow, we are unto the shelter of Krishna, and then we can escape from this many things, sinful activities also. Entanglement also. So if somebody has question, can ask. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If someone has question, can ask. Thank you so much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. So be seated now, we will have special drama. Hare Krishna.
कोई है कि नहीं इधर? अच्छा ये लाइव है।
ऐसे नहीं होता है।
ये साइड में करो।
मैं रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ।